A very good morning, dear children. Once again, welcome back to the online classes of Class 5th. I do believe that you all are fine at your home and doing your studies well. Children, start memorizing these chapters which we have already completed in the English first and also in the English second. If you have any doubts on any particular topic, you may ask in the query group. Ma'am will be helping you to find out the solution for that. And children, in the previous class, we were discussing from the English literature poem Tiger. And we have completed the question answers as well as the exercise part of the poem Tiger. Today we are going to learn from your English, second English grammar, chapter 4. Okay? Chapter 4, what is the name of the chapter? Subject and predicate. What is the name of the chapter? Subject and predicate. So children, in all sentences, okay, whether it may be a declarative, an interrogative or an adjective, जो भी sentences हो can be divided into two parts. We can divide that sentences into two parts. So which are the two parts? The subject and the predicate. So which are the two parts of the sentence? Subject and predicate. So in this chapter, we are only discussing about the subject and predicate. So let's first start with subject. What is the subject? Subject tells us who or what the sentence is about. Okay, वो sentence who or what किसके बारे में बता दिया जा रहा है. Okay, yeah. A subject is a part that is being spoken about. जिसके बारे में उस sentence के अंदर बता दिया जा रहा है. That's what a subject. Okay, and it may be a noun or a pronoun. Subject can be noun or a pronoun. Noun means name of a person, place, thing, animal, and the pronoun. Pronoun means he, she, it, they, we, you, I. These all are the pronouns. So the subject always it can be a noun or a pronoun. Is that clear? So we have learned that subject tells us who or what the sentence is about. वो sentence किसके बारे में बता दिया? That is the one who does the work. If you want to find out what is the subject, the one who does the work, that is the subject, जिसके बारे में sentence में बता दिया जा रहा हो. That was subject, and subject can be noun or a pronoun. Now, what is the predicate? Predicate is except this subject. Okay, remaining all things comes under predicate. In a sentence, except the subject, remaining all things comes under predicate. Subject के अलावा बाकी सब कुछ predicate में आते हैं. It contains a verb. Mainly, the predicate always starts with a verb. Predicate always starts with a verb. Verb से शुरू होते हैं. Describe what is being said about the subject. Subject के बारे में क्या बता दिया गया है? That description you will get from the predicate. In a sentence, the predicate describes what is being said about the subject. Predicate से आपको पता चलेगा subject के बारे में क्या क्या बता दिया जा रहा है. The description you will be getting from the predicate. So sentence has two parts, subject and a predicate. Let's see an example, okay? Let's see an example. The sun rises in the east. So we are talking about whom? हम किसके बारे में बताते हैं sentence में? What, whom? एक क्वेश्चन आप पूछते हो तो आपको आंसर जो मिलता है that's what the subject. So we are talking whom in this sentence? We are talking about the sun. The sun is the subject. What are we talking about the sun? sun के बारे में क्या बता रहे हैं हम? That will be comes under predicate. Rises in the east. Okay children. Second example, a bird is chirping on the tree. So we are talking about whom in this sentence? A bird. So a bird is the subject, remaining is the predicate. I think you all understood this. Now let's go to the exercise A. I'll be telling 2 or 3 examples from this exercise A. First one. Let's read the question, okay? Underline the subject in the following sentences. You have to underline the subject in the following sentences. There are 10 sentences given there. You have to underline the subject. First one. The market will close at 8 o'clock. So about whom we are talking in this sentence? about the market. So the market, that will be the subject and remaining will be the predicate. The clouds are dark and heavy. So about whom we are talking in this sentence? The clouds. What are dark and sky? The clouds. The third example is the clown makes us laugh. So what makes us laugh? The clown. So when you're asking the question what or whom, you will get the answer. That is what the subject. So in the same way, you have to do this exercise. Now come to the exercise C. Underline the predicate in the following sentences. आपको इस एक्सरसाइज में प्रेडिकेट को अंडरलाइन करना है. फर्स्ट वन, लोटस इज आवर नेशनल फ्लावर. लोटस हमारा नेशनल फ्लावर है. सो अबाउट whom we are talking? Lotus. That is subject. सब्जेक्ट को छोड़कर बाकी जितने भी वर्ड्स सेंटेंस में हैं that will comes under predicate. So what are we talking about? The lotus is our national flower. So is से लेकर flower तक, from is to flower you have to underline as the predicate. Okay children. Second, butterflies have colorful wings. About whom we are talking? Butterflies. So that comes under subject. Remaining, have colorful wings. So that's what the predicate. Third, we went to the theater. And then we went to the theater. What is the predicate there? Went to the theater, because we is the subject and went to the theater is the predicate. In this way you have to complete the exercise. B, underline the predicate. Now let's go to the exercise C. Match the subject of column A with the predicates of column B. Column A, some of the subjects given, and the column B, predicates are given. You have to match it. Okay. I'll read this. Just listen carefully. First, the dancers. The dancers are on the stage. Dancers stage में हैं. The river flows under the bridge. River bridge के नीचे से flow करते हैं. Third, the villages do not have animals now. Villages में अभी animals नहीं है. So in this way you have to match the following. Hill station. Hill stations are perfect places to visit during summer. Hill stations जो है summer में visit करने के लिए perfect place है. इसी तरह से in this manner you have to match the following subjects with predicate. So this is your homework for today. You have to do this 3 exercises, and the next class we will be doing the next exercise. But along with that you have one more homework, that is from the English grammar. You have to learn a story. Okay, आपको एक story भी learn करना है. This story is in your syllabus. You have to learn that. You have to memorize that. That will be coming for your exam. And the story is an innocent fisherman. Okay, ma'am will be giving the story also. You have to write the story in the English second copy, and you have to send it in the WhatsApp group as a homework. So in the English second, today's homework is exercise A, B, C from the chapter 4. Also your story. Story is an innocent fisherman. So ma'am will be reading the story for you. Listen here carefully. Raghu was a fisherman. He lived with his wife in a little hut near the sea. So Raghu was a fisherman. He lived with his wife. Okay, in a little hut, in a small house near the sea. He went down to the sea every day to catch fish. Every day he used to go to catch fish. One day a strange thing happened. One day an unusual thing happened. A big golden fish in his net. उसके net में he caught a big golden fish. When Raghu took the fish out of the water, the fish begged him to let her go. Okay. So when Raghu took the fish out of the water, that fish begged. Begged means उससे विनती की, let her go, allow her to go, उसको जाने दे. And in return she promised to grant him 2 wishes. और उसके बदले उसने 2 wishes उसको पूरा करने के लिए promise किया. The fisherman was kind and innocent. This fisherman was very kind and innocent. Innocent means निष्कलंक. Let the fish go. उसने उस fish को जाने दिया. But when his wife found out about everything, she demanded a big house with garden. The fisherman was innocent and kind, but his wife found out about everything. इन सब चीजों के बारे में पता चला What she did, she demanded a big house with garden. The fisherman went to the sea and asked this to the fish. So the fisherman went back to the sea and asked the fish to grant the wish. The golden fish granted her wish, and the golden fish gave them a big house with a garden. Now, next, after a few days, the woman wanted to be a queen. See, her greed. This fisherman went back to the sea and again he called the fish and said that my wife, she wanted to be a queen. Then that wish also a golden fish granted. But को कोई अंत नहीं था. Now she wanted the golden fish to be her slave. अब वो क्या चाहती है? The golden fish should be her slave. उसके गुलाम बने. Slave means gulam. Innocent fisherman made it understand that they have everything now. So by hearing that, this innocent fisherman made her to understand we have everything now. हमारे पास सब कुछ है. As soon as she spoke these words, there was a storm in the sea. जैसे उसने ये बात बोला, बहुत बड़ा आंधी तूफान आया. It took away everything. Okay, that storm took away everything. When the storm calmed down, they saw themselves in their little hut. जब storm खत्म हो गया, वापस वो अपने पुराना घर पे थे. So what is the moral of this story? Story का moral क्या है? You must be happy with yourself. आपको अपने पास जो भी है उससे आपको happy रहना चाहिए. I think you all understood this story, and this story also you have to write in the English second copy, and you have to send it as the homework WhatsApp group along with the English second chapter 4 exercise A, B and C. Okay children, so if you have any doubt you may ask in the query group. All the best. Do your studies well. Take care children. Stay home. Stay safe.